A father's decision to get his daughter vaccinated led to a huge legal battle.
And this comes as health officials continue to encourage everyone to get the MMR vaccine, which prevents against the measles. 7 Action News reporter Jane Park has the latest on this controversy tonight.
It should be up to each and every parent to make the decision whether or not to get their kids vaccinated. But what happens when mom and dad are divorced and they're at odds about it? Well, it turns out when you get the courts involved, it becomes a much more complicated matter. It's a battle Rick Kagan never imagined he'd be fighting.
I was never under the understanding that the children were not getting vaccinated.
He's been mired in a court dispute with his ex-wife to get their daughters vaccinated. Rick is pro-vaccine, his ex-wife not. It all came to light 2 years ago when older daughter Lexi was going to 5th grade camp. Rick noticed she wasn't up to date on her immunizations.
I see waivers signed back to 2006, the MMR for measles, polio, Tdap.
Rick got Lexi vaccinated and was promptly sued by his ex-wife, who said he had violated their divorce agreement by not consulting her on a major medical decision.
She's maintained that vaccinations were are a risk factor to children, the adverse effects, the potential death.
An Oakland County Circuit Court judge ruled against Rick. He was fined and warned not to vaccinate his daughters in the future or risk being summoned to court again. In December, the Michigan Court of Appeals overturned that decision, and with the measles outbreak this winter, Rick says his concerns are finally validated.
To me, it's a real risk. I mean, it could be anywhere.
Rick's ex-wife has agreed, at least verbally, to give their daughters most of the CDC-recommended vaccines. Both parents will now have to make their case in court in a few weeks. Rick and his ex-wife will be back in court March 3rd. They will both be providing documentation and opinions to support their case. After that, Rick hopes he can finally get his daughters legally vaccinated. In Oakland County, Jane Park, 7 Action News.
Okay, Jane.